Allah, Allah, start your day with remembrance of
Hazrat Sayyidina Umar رضی اللہ عنہ, great Sahabi of the Holy Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, as being Amirul Mu'mineen, the leader of the believers, subhanallah. But look at his compassion, look at his enthusiasm of, despite being Amirul Mu'mineen, the leader of the Muslims, but he would spend his days and nights pleasing others for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar. He is from amongst the Ashra Mubashara, those 10 individuals who had been given the glad tidings of Jannah in this very dunya by the Holy Rasul sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam. Subhanallah. He would wander the streets of Madinatul Munawwara during the nights, searching and looking for people who are in dire need. Allahu Akbar. And there are 2 or 3 narrations. One narration says that, subhanallah, once during the night, as he was wandering the streets of Madinatul Munawwara, Allahu Akbar, he seen that there was a tent, and he could hear some sounds of crying emanating from inside the tent, from inside that home. And he, rahmatullahi ta'ala, along with his khadim, along with his servant, he approaches that house, the tent, and from outside he made salam, and he asked, what is the matter? Why are there children crying in the home? And a reply was given from the inside that I am a widow. I have lost my husband, and I've got kids, I've got children to take care of. And these children have nothing to eat for the past 2 or 3 days. I have an empty pot on the stove which I am staring, just to give them some hope that food is being prepared. Allahu Akbar. I am definitely going to complain about Amirul Mu'mineen on the Day of Judgment. I'm going to complain to Allah Azza wa Jal on the Day of Judgment that this is how we had been taken care of in the dunya. We have lost our husband. I have lost mine. I've got no job, there's no source of income. And my children are starving, they are hungry. Amirul Mu'mineen, Umar radi Allahu ta'ala anhu, when he heard this, and she did not have any idea that this is Amirul Mu'mineen that she is complaining to. He, rahmatullahi ta'ala, haced back to the Mali Ghanima, where of course the wealth of the people was kept, the public's wealth and amana. He goes there and he takes out certain amount of goods. And the khadim and the helper who was along with him said to Amirul Mu'mineen, Huzur, allow for me to carry this burden. Let me carry this. Why are you carrying it upon your back? He radiyallahu ta'ala replied, yes, you can carry it, but if you cannot carry my burden on the Day of Judgment, then allow me to carry this in the dunya. Allahu Akbar. They proceeded towards that house. He goes there, he leaves the good, he sends his khadim in for allowing that woman to receive these goods. And he says to her that, please cook this meal immediately, await for your children to eat. I will stand outside waiting for you to prepare this meal. She prepared that meal, she fed her children, and after doing so, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Amirul Mu'mineen radiyallahu ta'ala anhu then said to her that you have fed your children. She says, yes, shukran, barakallah, may Allah reward you. I had fed my children, now they shall go and sleep with peace, without any difficulty. But I have to say this, that I am definitely going to complain about Amirul Mu'mineen on the Day of Judgment. He, radiyallahu ta'ala, began to convince this woman by saying that, no, please, O Khatun, do not complain about him. Yeah, I have given you some things to eat right now, and in fact, I will continue to give you, but do not complain about Amirul Mu'mineen on the Day of Judgment. As he was having this conversation, Allahu Akbar, from the outside, the khadim and the servant who was accompanied by Amirul Mu'mineen said to him, Huzur, time is up and now it's time for us to leave before Salatul Fajr. When the khadim had announced this by saying, Ya Amirul Mu'mineen, and that woman had heard that this is Amirul Mu'mineen that I had been complaining about, Allahu Akbar. I am talking to the one whom I am saying that I will complain on the Day of Judgment. She began to cry and she said, Huzur, please forgive me. And he says, yes, I had forgiven you, but you also forgive me. And I would, of course, now issue a certain amount of allowances to you. I was unaware of your condition. Allahu Akbar.
We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel.